Right. Next question 10 says solve the system of equations below. You may use any method, but must clearly show your work and indicate the method you are using. So as I look at this, I'm going to just right off the bat decide that I'm going to solve this using elimination, and I'm going to accomplish that by I'm just going to double the top equation. And if I double the top equation, my y's should go away. So I want to indicate that right now. I'm going to be using elimination. Elimination. Um, so when I do, I always like to rewrite both equations so that they're stacked one with the other. So if I multiply this top equation through by 2, it produces 4x plus 10y equals 24. And you can see every single term on both the left and right hand side was doubled, right? It all got a new factor of 2. They were all multiplied by 2. Now below, if I look at this, this is still 4x, and then it's minus 10y, and that equals the number 20. So quite nice. Negative 10y and positive 10y together produce the value 0. So if I have equal things and I add equal things, in this case, right, because these are equal and these are equal, I end up getting 8 times x equals 44. I have no idea. I know that doesn't go in evenly. 44 divided by 8 looks like 5.5, which is, what is that? It's 11 halves, isn't it? Math, fraction. Yep, it's 11 halves. So x is 44 over 8, which is 11 halves. And now y. Okay, not difficult. I'm not afraid yet. I'm going to pick the top equation because I just have the number 2. I'm going to multiply by 2. So I'm going to write 2 times what x is. X is 11 halves plus 5 times y equals 12. This is convenient. 2 times 11 halves ends up just being 11. So 11 plus 5y equals 12. If I take away 11 from both sides, I get 5y is 1. And when I divide both sides by 5, I get that y is 1/5. So you can see we've got y, and we've also got x is 11 halves. Okay, so now probably the simple thing to do is to check that. So I'm going to take a moment here, and I'm actually going to enter both of these as fractions just for my convenience. I'm just going to hit alpha, pull up the fraction template, and I'm looking at 1/5. And I'm just going to leave that on the stack. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull up a fraction template, and I'm just going to grab 11. Oops, 11 halves, and I'm going to leave that on the stack. So now I'm ready to check. The top number up there was y. Y is 1/5, and x is 11 halves. So I'm going to go 2 times my value of x, which is 11 halves. So 2 times 11 halves plus 5 times, and I just got to go up and I'm going to grab y. And yeah, that's 11 plus 1, right? You can look at it, what's on the screen right there. Yeah, 2 times 11 halves is 11, and 5 times 1/5 is 1. So 11 plus 1 is 12. Perfect. It checks for the first equation. Let's do it for the second equation. So again, 4 times, I'm going to go get my 11 halves, and then I'm going to subtract from that 10, and then I'm going to multiply that by my value of y, which is 1/5. Let me go grab that from the stack. So there you can see I've got 4 times 11 halves minus 10 times 1/5, and this should be the number 20. And yay, it is. It is 20, because what is that? That's 22 minus 2. Yep, it's 20. So this is the solution. It worked. It made both of those equations true. So we're just going to go ahead and write down, I'll write it down right here as an ordered pair. So x is 11 halves and y is 1/5. That's the location where these two equations would meet if I graphed them. Not pretty, but certainly we've seen worse, right?